We are starting with chapter called as loops. What are we starting with? Loops means iteration. Means what? Any idea what is loop? Means you do one thing repeatedly. Do what?
One thing
Repeatedly. Do you go to gym?
Yes.
So when you are using dumbbell, when you are using, so how many sets, how many repetition do you do in one set?
One set.
20. 20 times, right? That is called as iteration. That is called as iteration. That you do the same work. What you do?
Same work.
Multiple times. How many times?
Multiple times.
Okay. So you will do this lifting once, twice, thrice, blah 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 till 20 times, right?
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
So when you do same work multiple time, it is called as loop. It is called as, you know, in do you have an iPod?
iPod.
iPod, Apple.
Yes, yes.
So when we put a song in loop, when we put the,
Song and loop.
means what? That same song will play again and again.
Yes, yes.
Same song will play.
Again and again.
Why? Because it is in.
It's a loop.
Understood what is loop?
Yeah, repeating something.
Repeating something. Very good. So when you want to repeat something, we have to put it in
Loop.
loop. Okay?
Okay.
Understood the definition of loop?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Repeating something.
Repeat something. Okay. Now in programming, loop has three things. Loop has
Three things.
one is initialization. One is what?
Initialization.
Means starting point of loop. Means what?
Starting pointer.
Okay. Then two is condition. Two is,
Condition.
that is,
Ending. This inside the loop.
yeah, inside the loop. And three is increment or,
Image.
okay. So how many things are there in a loop?
Three.
What all?
Initialization. Condition.
What is initialization?
Starting point of loop.
What is condition?
Ending point of loop.
And increment is the steps. Increment is the,
Steps.
okay.
The
So
steps for the starting and ending.
yes, okay. Now what is your age?
20.
20. So if you are climbing staircase, if you are climbing,
Staircase.
you can go from one step directly to fourth step. Yes or no?
Yes.
Because you are young. Because you are
Yeah.
young. Your dad will go from 1 to 3, max to max, right?
Yeah.
Because he is little old.
Yeah.
And someone who is 60 years,
You can go two or one.
so your jump is how many steps? 1 2 3. So you are jumping by
1, 2, 3.
jumping how many steps?
1, 2, 3. 4 or 3.
So Muhammad is jumping how many steps?
3.
From 1 to Muhammad is going to 4. So Muhammad is jumping how many steps?
Let's say 4.
Yeah, so I will say name and jump. Name and
Jump.
steps. Muhammad is jumping how many steps?
4.
Abu Muhammad.
3.
Abu Muhammad going from 1 to 3. 2 only, no?
2.
You are jumping 3. We are going 1 to 4. You are jumping 3. From 1 you are going to 4, no Muhammad? So you are jumping 2, 3 and directly going to 4.
Yeah.
And Abu Muhammad,
1.
he is jumping how many?
2.
2, because he is going from 1 to 3.
Ah.
And then someone who is 70-year-old, how many?
1.
1. So this is called as the step. This is called as the
Step.
steps. Okay, understood?
Yes, yes, understand.
Understand, right? So if from Riyadh to Makkah, how many kilometers?
Maybe up to Mecca?
700?
No,
900 kilometers, okay?
Yes.
So if Muhammad's car goes at 300 kilometers, how many kilometers?
300.
How many hours will you reach?
Maybe in 5.
3 hours. 3 hours, no. One hour 300 kilometer. 1 hour 300, 300, 300, 300.
So 3 hours.
How many hours?
3.
So your increment by how much?
5.
300. Okay. Your Dr. Ahmad car 150 speed. So how much?
160.
150, 150. How many times? 6 times. How many times?
Yes. 6 times.
6 steps. So Muhammad, how many steps?
6.
Dr. Ahmad,
Dr. Ahmed 6.
and your friend, he has small car. He has 100 kilometer. How many speed?
150.
So he will take how many?
100.
9. How many?
9.
So Muhammad will take 3 hours. How many hours?
3.
Dr. Ahmad will take,
6.
and your friend will take how many hours?
9.
So this is the increment. This is the increment. Okay. So if this step is 20 steps, how many steps?
20.
So how many steps will you climb in? 4, then 8, right?
Yeah.
4, 8, 12, 16 and 20. Yes or no?
Yes.
You will go in 5 jumps. You will go in how many jumps?
5.
And Abu Muhammad will take how many? From 1 to 3 to 5 to 7 to 9, 11, 13, 15, 17 and 19 and 20. How many jumps?
20.
How many jumps?
From 1 to 20.
11 jumps. How many jumps?
11.
Right?
Yes.
And this 70-year-old man will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
So tell man.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. How many jumps?
20.
So that is called as increment. That is called as what?
Increment.
Understood?
Yes.
Understood till now?
Yes, yes. I just
Okay. So now I want you to, now we will do a loop. Now we will do a small program on loop. Okay. So I want you to display your name 5 times. What is the question?
display my name 5 times.
Yes. Display name. So there is one donkey work and one smart work. How many way?
Thank you all. Small.
So what work would you like to do?
Small.
Okay, first let's see donkey work. If I give donkey work, you will say, you will say like this. Doctor, you asked me to print my name 5 times. I do 5 times. Okay?
Mister, there's no problem, right? I do. Right.
No, but if I tell you 5,000 times, then what will you do?
I does time.
Then you paste like this 5,000 times?
No.
Will you write the code? Will you write the code like this? Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Will you write the code like this?
Don't think you don't need too much time.
Will you write the code like this? 5,000 times.
I know copy paste it all.
This is donkey work. This is which work?
Thank you.
Will you write like this?
No,
Yeah.
thank you. So
Doctor,
much.
you asked me to write 5,000 times. See, I have done 5,000 times. You will show like this.
No.
This will be what?
Thank you.
Donkey work. So now we will do smart work. What will we do?
Smart work.
Smart work. So we are doing the same work repeatedly, right?
Yes.
We are doing same work repeatedly. So can we use a loop over here?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will show you how to use the loop. Okay.
Yeah.
So void main. Do you see the screen?
Yes.
So we will take an integer variable I. Why I? Because loop stands for, what is the meaning of loop?
Meaning of loop. Repeat.
You see my screen?
Yeah. Iteration.
Iteration. Iteration starts with, iteration starts with which keyword? Which alphabet?
With A.
With iteration we start with I, right?
I.
So I take I variable. I take what variable?
I.
I want to start from where? 1, right?
Okay.
So I do I equals to
Uh,
1. This is the initialization. This is the,
Visualization.
now we have while loop. What is the loop name?
Y.
And I will say while my I is less than equal to, how many times we have to write? I will come over there and write C out. And then I will increment the value of I with 1. I plus plus means increase value by 1. I plus plus means jump is 1. Jump is
How jump?
I plus plus. Plus
That's
plus
sorry.
plus plus operator jump is 1. Plus plus operator
Sorry.
means. So now Muhammad, when I run this code, you will see the output. I will show you. You see my screen?
Yes.
You see the screen?
Yeah.
You see the code?
Yeah.
Now when I run this code, what will happen? What happened? Main.
Does Mr.
Okay.
use void main? I see
Yeah.
this pistol.
It is C++. I didn't give the bracket for main. Okay, you saw?
Ah.
Now if I want 10 times, what will I do?
Now I take I equal more 10.
Yes, I will just put over here less than equal to. Okay?
So in the while, it depends how much you want.
COE. Yeah, how much do you want? How much now? Now if I want 100, okay? So like this we can have loop. So you practice this program. I will explain to you in detail tomorrow, okay?
No problem.
We have just started the chapter loops and tomorrow we will take it in detail, okay?
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow
no
Juma.
problem.
You want to take class tomorrow?
Make it after tomorrow. We start tomorrow. My family all go to my grandmother. Like this.
Okay, tomorrow holiday?
Yeah, tomorrow all my family go to my grandmother. Like this. I won't be in the house.
You won't be in the house. The
Yeah.
early morning, late night.
All the day I will be outside.
Okay, okay, then tomorrow we will take holiday.
Make it after tomorrow, okay?
Okay, Saturday we will take, okay?
No problem, no problem.
Okay, assalamu alaikum.
No worries. Mr. Share the lecture. Huh?
Yeah, I'll show the recording. Yes, I will.